Now everything's different, and maybe I've changed. Can you give me forgiveness? Oh, Angie, I wanna love you. I wanna love you till the morning comes. And maybe I was just foolish. Wow.
I remember the very first time I met you. It was brief, and I wouldn't even call it a proper introduction, but it was 2022 spring break in good old Tallahassee, Florida. You came up to the table that my friends and I were sitting at to say hi to Josh, because he was the only one you knew that went to Florida State at the time. The first impression I had of you was the confidence you had on display. You were in your element. That confidence I saw then was the same exact confidence you had a year later walking through the garage of a house where you only barely knew two people, and they were all just guys, just including me. And so I'm forever grateful for that layover that was only available to Chicago, of all places, that night. That was the night I finally had the opportunity to truly admire your glowing blonde hair and the kind of blue eyes that could put anyone in a trance.
Can't you see that I was? Can't you see that I was? Can't you see that I was?
Not gonna lie, I did not see that going.
You didn't lie! I support that! Cheers!
Welcome, friends and family. Today, we celebrate the best of what it means to be human. Today, we celebrate love. Sydney and Jake would like to thank each of you for being with them today. They know that making the journey took considerable effort for a good many of you, and for this, they are deeply grateful.
I have such peace in my heart standing here today because I know truly that you love her as much as I do. You don't need a long story to understand who Jake is. You just have to watch how he looks at Sid. Jake is kind, thoughtful, generous, and fiercely loyal. He doesn't just love Sydney, he champions her, he celebrates his success, he stands up for Sydney, besides her in the hard time. He watches her, he notices the little things, and shows up for her every single day.
As many of you know, Jake and I met through FaceTime. I knew quickly and confidently that these conversations were very different than anything I had ever experienced before. In those calls, we shared secrets, so many laughs, and one too many, Jake, you're falling asleep. But in those moments, I learned so much about you and who we would be together. I learned how to be loved entirely, how to love confidently. With you, I feel safe, certain, and more excited than ever. Love you. Hi, Papa.
Now, I know I've made all kinds of promises to you, but even though I don't know all that the future holds, what I do want to say is that I've never been more sure or more certain in my life that this commitment to marry you is the best decision I've ever made. I love you, Sydney.
It is my honor to announce you as husband and wife. Jake, you may now kiss your bride.
First and foremost, I just want to thank you all for being here. Celebrate the wedding of Jake and Sydney. A very special thank you to everyone who has helped make this day so special for them. It took a village, and we all came together.
I'm gonna keep on looking for some help.
My advice to you both is to continue to choose each other every day, celebrate each other, support each other, and always be teammates in the big moments and the small moments, and everything in between. I love you both.
So ladies and gentlemen, please raise a glass for Jake and Sydney. May your marriage be filled with the same trust, laughter, and unwavering support you already give each other. And maybe one day you can finally figure out who's better at pickleball.